Today, from Los
And off we go from Las Vegas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now back to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Now a second down and 6.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2 and now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
We're scoreless after 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Fuller run show Fatukasi. Gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A give running right, Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none.
They rally up to stop him short of the marker. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They run the counter. It's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Now this throw caught left side and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Tua to throw again. Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. At what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. This is Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get this down to the 10. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jason Huntley, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now it's Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run again with Carson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
7 yards the pick up there. Second and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Carson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2nd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man complete. That's Knight. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa, and that will be incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs and keep possession of the football.
And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Tagovailoa. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I think the game ball...
Today, from the
Ryan Succop, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yes.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 52 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a former Florida Gator at quarterback Kyle Trask.
It's been said many times, but football definitely in this guy's blood. Grandfather Orville was an American Football League champ with the Houston Oilers, and his parents, they named him Kyle after the football field at Texas A&M. Determination, he's got it. Never started in high school. Still went to the...
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Trask looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trask. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 82 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Trask. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Trask. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Suck up on now for the Buccaneer field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. They'll look to throw here. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On third down, Trask.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Trask now looks to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. A gain of 6 there on first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Bucks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucks prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Now a carry for Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucks may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll try to throw now. Trask. Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Trask.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Caught outright by Renfro.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Callaway, the return man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-tap.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Trask. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Play action now. Trask. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Trask. And the catch made by Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Well, that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Edwards-Helaire. Oh, what a move. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Trask. This is Miller, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Trask. Completes it to Miller.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Trask to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Peyton Turner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. so many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Callaway, the return man. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this. Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes. Pete Werner, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Not much there. Only a yard. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have been fooled.
Back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. Great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Buccaneers, they get a fifth win to move to 5-11 with one game remaining.